Several Denton businesses are at risk for losing their space in the University of North Texas. I was able to speak with the universities and business owners about the matter.
The campus bookstore has been on Avenue C for 10 years.
We love the spot and appreciate the business over there.
But last week, Brent Erskine found out he may not have a choice. The bookstore might have to move. The University of North Texas Board of Regents recently approved 4 separate motions that would allow the university to acquire several properties along Avenue C through either purchase or eminent domain. These properties include Oriental Express, New York Subhub, and Campus Bookstore. Eminent domain would allow the university to take these properties without reaching an agreement with the business owners.
We understand that the university has plans. They have a agenda that they have to achieve as well, and we'll see how the process works. We're hopeful that the university will respect the fact that we not only own the property, but that we have businesses there, and we have families to support, and hopefully they'll be respectful of that.
Associate Vice President for Facilities David Reynolds says using eminent domain is the last option.
You go through a legal process that would allow the state agency to offer a fair market value for the property, but it involves going through a court process, and there's multiple steps. So you obviously would much prefer to work directly with the owner and come to an agreeable solution.
The university would rather reach an agreement with the businesses.
The purpose of negotiations, and there will be negotiations with the owner, is really to find a market solution, something that is amenable to both parties. Nobody wants to do something that feels like it's a unilateral action enforced on somebody.
Erskine says for now, the future is uncertain.
There's not too many spots for a bookstore, right?
The university has not yet released its plans for the property.
A university spokesperson, Julie Payne, released a statement saying, quote, "The geographic location of the properties along Avenue C make them notable and an ongoing part of the discussion for the university's long-term planning."
There are a few small businesses on the south end of UNT's campus. One of them is New York Subhub. Many people regularly eat there. But that could change, as UNT wants to acquire the land it sits on through eminent domain.
My mind was racing in all sorts of directions. What am I going to do? What's everyone else going to do? How can they do this? I mean, our business has been here for over 40 years.
The land UNT wants is not only where New York Subhub is, but also 4 other privately owned businesses: Naranja Cafe, Oriental Express, Campus Bookstore, and Eagle Car Wash. UNT offered New York Subhub $700,000. They offered the Campus Bookstore a little more, and the Car Wash and Oriental Express a little less. But all of them said no.
None of us want to sell. That's the thing, is we've been here for so long, and we've been successful here for so long that we don't feel like we should be forced to sell. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fight what's going on.
I asked UNT what they wanted to do with the land, but they refused to comment since they were still working on negotiations. This is not the first time UNT has used eminent domain to buy land. This building back behind me used to be an IHOP. They closed their doors back in February. Even though he asked to not be on camera, attorney Don White told me the legal process of how an eminent domain case works.
You file your lawsuit, but you don't do anything in the courthouse. You have this administrative stage where the special commissioners handle everything. And then they issue their award, the money gets put into the registry of the court that the condemnation suit was filed in, and then if either side is unhappy with the amount, they appeal. And that's when the court takes it over just like a regular lawsuit at that point.
Eminent domain cases can take a few months to a year or more.
There's not an expiration on their initial offer. So, here it is this is just another box to check off to them, but from the second I wake up to the moment I go to bed, and even when I sleep, I'm thinking about this, and then the thing that they just kind of loom it over you and kind of wear you down with the threat of eminent domain seems a little ridiculous.
Christensen says he'll take it all the way to court if he has to.